This is episode 626. And today we're going to be talking about excellence is never an accident. And this will be more of a ongoing monologue today than, bullet points to follow. But keep in mind that excellence is never, ever, ever an accident. It is always a result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, meaningful, know what you're doing, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. Essentially, it is never, there is always discernment going on in excellence. And it's your intent to get something done, the effort behind it, where you're going, and the execution of each of the tasks is all part of excellence. So it's never random. It's never an accident. And one of the sayings I use with my clients when we're going after goal is success is scheduled, and you can say excellence is scheduled as well. So let's take for example when embarking on a road trip, unless the aim is to have some wandering around the country, it's essential to have a destination in mind and a map, right? You get in your car, you don't just start driving around. Maybe you do. In high school, I did that. We played left, right, left. We just start driving around. People in the car would say, turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right. It was fun. It was good fun. We just went all over the place and then got back home. But now, if you are going to get in the car for any length of time, most likely you have a destination in mind. You probably have Google Maps or some sort of a map on your phone, or old school, a paper map. But you have a destination and a direction to get there. You don't just aimlessly guess your way around. But the thing is, and this is like our life, right? We want to have a map, we want to have direction, and we want to have our own map and our own direction. If we don't, we are following somebody else's map and somebody else's direction. And most of the people in the world are actually living someone else's agenda. They're living in accordance with someone else's destination and living in accordance with someone else's map. You know, so most people are on the path of aimless wandering. We just wander on. We have no goal for the day, no goal for the week, no goal for the month, no goal for our life, and we're just wandering around. Why we're not progressing, why we're not getting further along, and then we start playing the victim mentality and blaming the economy, blaming our significant other, blaming something. We blame something for our wandering around when we're the ones who are wandering, and we're the ones that are not taking responsibility for our results or our lack of results. And so most people are on a path of aimless wandering, much like a traveler without a specific destination or a map. I mean, you can go into the woods, follow, like I'm a big hiker, so we follow trails. We go to all trails, look at the destination, see where we're going, follow a map, we get there. Very rarely, very seldom do I just go to the woods and start walking. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm not following a trail. It can be lead to some very tenuous circumstances, but that's the way most people are living. They don't have a all trails map to follow. They just go into the woods and start walking. And the first bit of challenge is they stop and they turn around and they can't get out. And so then they just lost. They're lost without a goal, lost without a destination, lost without a map. And we need to have those things in order to achieve excellence. It would be, I would say that it would be valuable to look at different areas, aspects of your life, and ask, what is the intention here based on the results? In coaching, we use what's called a wheel of life. We have different components, different spokes. Consider, family, business, spiritual practice, financial, retirement, education, self-development, health and fitness, social interactions, any of those. And then score yourself on a scale of 0 to 9. And where are you? And what has been your intention in each of those areas? That's the destination, right? The family, business, spiritual practice, health and fitness, whatever. That's the destination. And so you go, here's my destination of family. Um, it's now currently 2. I'd like to do a 9, but what is my intention here? My intention here is to create a close-knit family. My intention is to create a healthy body. What is the intention for that? That's kind of like setting your destination. What is the destination for your family component of your wheel of life? What's your destination for your health and fitness? We need to have a destination and or intention in each of those. Otherwise, those areas are just going to develop to a certain point naturally, like a plant will, and then it's going to stop and die. If you don't water a plant, if you don't have intention of repotting it, if you don't have those things, it's just going to grow to a certain part, and then it's going to wither and die. And that's going to happen in all the areas of your life if you don't have the intention, the direction, and the map to grow it. It's just going to grow to a certain point, and then it's going to wither and die. And then you're going to start blaming other people. You're going to start blaming the business, your boss, the economy, your significant other, your church, you're not getting paid enough to meet your bills, which you accumulated your bills, so you're responsible for that. Education, all of it, right? We need to own all of it. And this is why excellence is never an accident. It is purposely thought of. What area of the life, what is your attention, what's your direction, what is your map? Most people, when I talk to clients by their own admission, are not living fully actualized lives and full potential. Even myself, we are falling way short of our self-actualization as in Maslow's hierarchy, but also we are capable of even transcending that, meaning more than the average, more than human capabilities, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. But we're not even living fully actualized lives, which then lead to our full potential, which then leads to transcendence. We're not even close to there. And we're wondering why our life is the way it is. Some of you might be happy with it. Fantastic. Some of you might be frustrated with it. Fantastic. Either way, what are you going to do about it? Something has to be done. Something has to change or nothing will change. One main cause of this stagnation is a lack of clear and focused intention and direction. This is where a coach can come in so handy. Can't tell you how many clients come to me first with they think they have a challenge, and then I go, what's your goal here? I don't know. What's your goal here? I don't have one. What's your goal here? I don't have. What's your intention? I don't have it. So we take several sessions getting really specifically clear on a destination, a direction, an intention based on their virtues, their values, their personality types, based on all of those factors to create this lighthouse for them to guide them through their path on life. And then they have a destination, they have a map to get there. And it's a wonderful thing. Without a clear destination, sincere effort is impossible. How can you put any effort into something if you don't know where you're going? Right? Why would you put any effort into a an endeavor if you have no idea when you're going to reach the finish line? We just don't do it. It's like, well, if I don't know where I'm going, I'm not going to do anything about it. And that's what people do. And that's what happens is they just show up to work. They show up in their marriage. They show up in their relationship. They show up and eat whatever. And they just show up because they don't have a destination. They don't put any effort into it. And then the ramifications of that hit them square in the face, and most people are struggling with how to take responsibility for that. Effort becomes sincere when clear attention is established, when we know exactly what we want to do, where we want to go, then the effort aligns with that. It can become inspired effort, it can become sincere effort. And that's one of the keys. Look at the areas of your life where you're just hanging on or clocking in time. Again, we went through that earlier. It could be your career, it could be your relationships, it could be your health and fitness, it could be your finances. Just look at it and see the results. The results show how much effort and intention you are putting into it. This indicates insincere effort. But it's also an opportunity to flip it around and have more focused and clear intention on those areas of your life that you are not happy with. If you're not happy with it, great. Being uncomfortable, pain, whatever you want to call it, is a good sign. It means that something is wrong pay attention and fix it. So if you have pain in your relationship, if you're fighting all the time, good. It's a flag that something is wrong and it's time to fix it. If you have pain in your physical body, great. It means something's wrong, time to fix it. So we don't want to ignore these pain and numb them and ignore it. We want to use it as a warning sign and use that as motivation to create a clear intention, a clear destination, and create a map to get there. So just keep in mind, when given lemons, yes, making lemonade is simplistic, right? But most people who are successful had to become adept at taking some perceived challenges and using it as an opportunity for benefit, value, and profit. We've heard that expression often, turning lemons into lemonade, and it's a great expression. It's been well overused. However, most people don't even live by it. They get lemons and they bite into the lemon and then they say life sucks. But that's not the case, right? Any successful person has taken a problem and turned it into a challenge and then turned it into an opportunity. This comes from introspective, the counsel of open-minded and visionary people, of which there are very few of realistically. You have coaches that can help you, you have mentors that can help you. There's plenty of avenues out there to help you, but if you are in a relationship problem and your friend is in a relationship problem, don't go to them asking for advice. If you want financial advice, don't go to somebody who's broke, right? And this is what we do. We go to people at the same level as we are asking for how to go up one notch. It's just not going to work. So anyway, this is kind of this is really a passion of this. Excellence is never an accident, and success is always scheduled. And if you want to find the show notes on this podcast, you can go over to warriormindcoach.com. While you're there, you'll find some more information on podcasts, some of the ebooks I have, some blog posts, and also how to request a breakthrough session. Since you'll be on the internet, please follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest under Warrior Mind Coach.